All right, we're in. We're in.
And we are live.
Roger live.
Hello, we are live.
We're live, Robert.
We're live, Robert. What's happening, man?
I'm just trying to real estate right now, just a little bit, but I think I'm like, I don't know. Either I'm not very good at it or it's not for me.
Oh yeah, what do you think that you don't have a hot lead right now?
It's not so much that. It's like I'm finding it really hard to close, and I'm also getting a lot of people that are like have housing vouchers and like nobody wants to work with them, and that's not me. Like I don't want to work with them. More so that like nobody wants to take an application from them, and that is really annoying.
It does. Live.
Oh, I'm not gonna answer this guy.
Hello,
Not this guy.
This is Mr. B over real estates.
Can I help you, please?
Can I please help you? Do you want to buy this house, please?
No, it's not house. I'm depositing a check. It's not house sales. It's just rentals, really.
You're trying to make your nut off of rentals, huh?
I'd rather not. It's just
what's happening. That's what's coming up. That's what's presenting itself to you.
Yeah, that's what's in the bag.
In this wet bag.
Be careful, dude. Be careful.
Oh yeah, you're right. It did sound like a derogatory term, but it was not. It was a wet bag.
He said it again. That's sick.
No, a bag.
No, it's a bag. It's a bag. It's a bag.
The other one is a back. You know, I did not say a back.
The other one. All right, look. This guy. How about this? I'm putting it on my internet window. Come on.
So this friggin' wants to buy a house. You got a picture of the guy who wants to buy a house.
No, I just pulled up a thing. I don't know if they can see it even. Probably not. It's really small.
You know, last time when you were showing the internet like a video, the audio was so loud off of the
video. Yeah.
You're like,
charge!
Engage! Oh gosh, that was hilarious, dude. You're just trying to be a good guy, you know?
Yeah, just like doing my best. But I start teaching this weekend at a school in Brooklyn. Yeah.
What do you mean? What are you teaching? Arithmetic? How to be funny?
I don't know. I'm teaching guitar.
Oh, like guitar teacher in Brooklyn?
Like surprise. I'm teaching guitar. Oh, like guitar teacher.
Well, I meant as in, are you like a music teacher that plays? Are you a guitar teacher teaching students on a weekly basis, or is it just like a once a week kind of deal?
It's a guitar teacher teaching students once a week, every week, depending on their lesson. No, it's all. I'm like a guy at it's kind of like my old guitar teacher. It's like a place in Brooklyn, and there are a few rooms, and there are a few teachers, and it's like, hey, I got little Bobby every Friday at 5.
Gotcha.
And then at 3:00, every Friday, or like every, just like kids having lessons.
Just kids having fun.
Yeah.
I get it now. Okay. So you're one of those guys. Like you have a sign that says, if you want to learn how to play guitar, call me, Mr. B.
No, I don't have a sign. It's a school. It's called Keys for Success or Keys to Success.
Like computer keys. Piano.
It is like so off the entire time. Like
Off key. I'm off key right now.
wow.
Pretty funny.
Did you see the Norm Macdonald thing?
I think I'm gonna turn off my internet.
What?
I turned off my internet because I don't think it was helping. So you asked, did I see a Norm Macdonald thing?
Yeah, on Netflix.
No, did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't see it. Did you see it? This is like a 101 class on how to have human conversation. Like,
yeah.
Did you see the film? I did not see the film. Did you see the film? I did see the film. What did you think of the film? I thought the film was very good. Oh, then I should see the film.
Oh, I should then see the film.
I think I'm getting hungry. Where's the bathroom?
Where's the bathroom? I feel like I'm getting hungry. I need to use the bathroom. That's hilarious. I was thinking about watching it. I watched the Ricky Gervais Supernature. That was pretty funny. He's a funny guy. Okay, that's not the Norm Macdonald one I've been asking about.
Yeah, that's not the same.
He like does a he does a whole set in his living room, right?
I guess so. Yeah, it looked like he was at the bottom of a flight of stairs.
Wow.
He just like put up a curtain.
And he just did his set. And then like his friends reacted to it. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
At the end of it, yeah, it's Chappelle and David Letterman and
Sandman?
Conan, Adam Sandler, David Spade, and Molly Shannon.
What did you think of it? Without giving
it was good. It's like a little rambly, and it's like, you really have to pay attention because there isn't an audience, but it is live. Mm-hmm. He's just like it's just him saying his ideas, kind of like it's a stand-up set, but it's like without an audience. It's at the bottom of a staircase, it's just him doing it.
Very avant-garde.
It's good. And like it's kind of like transcendental because you're watching it and that you're watching it a year after he's dead or so, and like but you're also watching it because he knows he's about to die, because as he's doing, like, because he does know he's gonna die, like, while he doesn't really talk about it, but like there's like levels to it where you're watching a guy who's no longer alive do a stand-up set in his home, and he knows he's gonna die. You know what I mean? But like it's not spoken. You know what I mean? It's not a plot point. It's just like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can feel the energy.
Yeah, precisely.
Wow, that might be an interesting thing to watch. Then
it might
give it a shot. Yeah. It might be interesting. No, that does sound like something I'd watch. And who released it? Like his family? We're just like, we're going to release this now.
I'm pretty sure.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
Simply incredible.
Simply incredible here, John. The spoken word language told only through the eyes of someone who thinks they're smart. Thank you. This was the news.
Damn.
Yeah. I had a fun character that you could probably do. A fun character. It was
fungus. I have a fungus guy. No, yeah.
Yeah, this guy that I know, he's a fungus man. I don't know his name. He's just an Australian guy. And he's like, hello, you die. It's me. My name's Tom, and I'm the cunt hunter.
The cunt hunter?
Yeah, it could be like a porno thing.
I like that.
Yeah, it could be good. I'm the cunt hunter.
But is he like a massage? Like, why is he hunting cunt? Like, the reason why I make my dick. What?
Say it again. Say it again.
Wait, what part?
Well, because when you were talking, it sounded like a robot speaking. And it
Oh.
laughed.
No, I was saying like what makes him a hunter of female genitalia? You know,
What make
like what's the reason? The reason might make him a total douche or it's funny.
Oh, well, I just figured I like having sex, so I'd probably, film it and put it on Pornhub. Premium.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, he's like that. I was thinking he was like a guy that like,
Kills cunts, bad people. That's
yeah,
good too. That's good too.
more of a bounty hunter, but like actually killing people.
So my name's Marvis, and I like to kill cunts. I'm the cunt hunter.
I'm a contender.
Yeah, that's good. I like that one more than him just being like a bang bro. And you know exactly what this is wrestling. Oh shoot, that's hilarious.
Yeah, this guy Dan. I'm not gonna say his last name for user confidentiality, but this guy Dan wants. He's like, hey, there's a house on West Third Street. Is it still available for a showing, dude? I'm gonna say no.
No. Yeah, he gives you all that performance, and he's just, and you're like, no, that we don't have that anymore.
That one. What I mean, tell him about. Here, I gotta tell him. Hey there, Dan. That one is under contract.
Yeah. Dan, hey Dan, sorry, but can I call you Dan? Hi, yeah, bud. I got some bad news for you, pal.
I saw Jack King the other day. I only thought of it because he said Bud and that guy said Bud like 12 times. But he's
He
awesome.
loves Bud.
He loves
He's a
Bud.
good guy.
No, I mean, granted, I wasn't there for when he was like, I'm Jack now. So in my head, I still think of him as Johnny. So forgive me. But like, he's the bee's knees.
Yeah. He's a riot, dude.
I'll go to what?
He's like, buddy. That's what he does. Buddy.
Yeah. It was kind of like I was looking for where his hotel was, and then I like passed it. I was like, oh, and then he was right there. I like hopped over like a street barricade, and it was really wet outside. I don't know if it was actively raining or if it had just rained, but it was like crazy traffic, really wet outside. Where the fuck was I beforehand? I was where the fuck was I, right? I know I like did something in the morning and then I went home and then I like went to show an apartment in Middle Village and then I took the train to see Johnny King and gave him my business cards. And then I took the train, went home, got my guitar, my pedal board, and then went to a jam session for 2 hours and then went home. It was like that was like one of those days where it's like, I'm just making it happen, motherfucker.
I was like screaming. Yeah. He was telling me about that. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go see Mike in the city. He's gonna give me some of his business cards, and I'm gonna peddle them on to these rich people that go to this hotel."
No, that's the move. I wish him success because he'll get money too, you know.
Yeah.
And if it's a lot of money, here, I'll say it live on air. If it's a lot of money, I'll give you some too, Aaron, because technically I don't know Johnny King without knowing you. And in business, you usually pay the people that connect you with the people.
That's too nice of you, man. I don't know if I should have my internet on or off because am I sounding like a robot?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, you do not. Yeah, like once in a while you'll say something and then it'll be like my phone's catching up to what you're trying to say. So then it'll like group it all together and it just sounds like Johnny King.
Oh shit. That sucks. Should we stop?
Nah, we keep going. We'll see how it comes out.
Oh shit. All right. Well, here, let me send this guy this fucking email. Hey there, Dan. This one is under contract. I can show this one today.
I can do you today.
I could have it with you today.
Would you like to have it with me, Dan, sir? Dearest Mr. Dan, how are you?
Dearest Mr. Dan, I was very upset and alone, and then out of nowhere you came to be. How was it so? Dear Dan.
Dear Dan, twice.
Yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
said goodbye. Dear Dan.
They're like, holy shit, look at this real estate agent. Look what he sent me.
And I am really sorry, dear Dan.
Dear Dan. I think what had happened.
I am pushing my computer to the absolute limit right now.
Really? Maybe that's what's going on. And my
I
phone
mean,
is just
No, that's not how it works.
you idiot. You numbskull. That's not how it works, internet.
Use your freaking brain head.
Use your dumb brain head, freak. Hey, freak. Eyes up here, freak. Freak.
Use
Did you
your
ever call
damn brain head. What?
Have you ever actively called someone a freak? Like, who's that?
I don't think so. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The closest I ever got to saying anything like that sincerely, where I was like, what the fuck, was to Max when they were little. They were like really little. Max and Ava, we were driving in the car to like, I don't know where, somewhere in Long Island to see one of Pete's relatives. And Max was like just bothering and harassing Ava. And they were little. They were like not even 10. They were like 8 and 6 or 6 and they were fucking little. This was a long time ago, 5 and 7. And like they he's harassing the shit out of her and she's crying because he's being really mean. And then like Pete and my mom are blah, 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 blah. And then I like yell at Max. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you? And I remember his eyes. He looked at me like I really like he was so upset that I said that to him. And he stopped. But like that, I didn't call him a freak. But but that was like the closest I've ever got to sincerely like, hey, what the fuck? You know, like
yeah, you're about to call him freak. What gives, you freak? You fucking freak.
That's sick.
That is pretty good. I don't know if I've ever sincerely almost called someone a freak. That kid's a freak.
Freak!
Yeah. That's the only time you'd ever use that, freak, is when you're like in serious distress. Freak! But you're not gonna call someone like, oh, that guy, yeah, he's a fucking freak, dude. On the corner.
Fucking freak, man. Is he?
Unless
yeah,
older guy.
like a lot. That guy's like a lot.
He's a lot of freak. I think you use freak more in like a sexual sense. Like that's a super freak.
The super freak.
But I don't think I've ever
I mean,
used.
I don't know. Somebody might like not even sexually. Someone might just honestly like just fucking call you a freak. You know. I
don't think I've ever been called it. I mean, I know Spider-Man's probably been called it. Hey, freak! How do you walk on walls, freak? What are you, a Spider-Man or something? Freak.
One more
freak
time.
Show. There you go, freak show.
Freak show. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen, for the folks at home again, I'm actively real estating or attempting to, just so it looks like I did something.
You should call Dan a freak. Hey, freak.
Hey, freak, stop.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's funny. Is it?
Kiara Davis.
Hi. Have you ever called someone a freak? Hey, Kiara.
Do you want me to live call Kiara? Like, and I'll do it on the, like, I'll just
this is someone real estate?
Yeah.
You might have the voice change her.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, give her a live call.
Yeah, I'll give Kiara a live call. I think worse things have been done.
Yeah. Don't even worry about it, man.
And then I get swatted.
I look like I just came out of like a fucking like pizzeria.
You've been slinging fire all day. Like
I've been slinging pies.
that's sick.
That is pretty sick.
All right, Kiara Davis. Here we go.
Here goes nothing.
It'll be a fun.
Hey, Kiara. Hello. I need some crackers.
Please leave your message for.
Aww. Hey, Kiara.
Hey, Kiara, I don't know what the big D is, but tried to message you and like you didn't answer.
What's the big D?
I guess you don't want the house or whatever.
Anyway, call me back later, freak.
That's sick.
That's funny. What's the big D?
All right, I sent her an email.
Yeah, you're doing your work, man.
Yeah,
Real estate?
I'm just responding to these people, and then that's like technically, it's not like I didn't do anything today. It's like, no, I fucking responded to you, and then I'm just gonna play guitar. So
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, this podcast is gonna heat up once I get over my homework.
You're gonna heat up hard, dude.
All right, let's try to call Malika.
Yeah, let's give her a nice cold call, dude. Hey, Malika, it's me, Mike. I was wondering.
You can laugh and stuff. I just turned your audio off on my computer, so the audience can still hear you, Aaron, but I can't.
That's hilarious.
Hi, Malika.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Awesome. This is Michael Hernandez from Highline Residential. I was just returning your email about an apartment.
Yeah. So we're looking for a two-bedroom apartment. The moving day is flexible, but we have like a limit budget for like 2,300.
Oh, I'm just a big butthead and I don't really give a shit about you, dude.
Yeah, I can look for that.
Yeah, I can definitely look for that.
So 2,300. Any neighborhoods in particular?
$100.
This is in Astoria.
Okay, Astoria. So here, I'm just gonna write these notes in an email to you, and then we
Astoria,
can both see
okay.
them.
Let me just go
So you
find
prefer
that.
Astoria? Do you have any second or third choices?
Yeah, do you have any choices besides?
Do you have any
Yeah.
second or third choices for neighborhoods?
Do you have like a second or third?
Okay.
It's around Queens.
No, I kind of want to just live in Astoria. There's no other choices I have. Oh, really?
Okay. Would you do Sunnyside or just Astoria?
That's
Just
fine.
Astoria.
All right, no problem. So Astoria,
called it. I knew that.
2,300. How many
Astoria?
bedrooms?
Like a two-bedroom, so it is like 2,350.
Wait, how many rooms do you want to like have?
Something around 2,400. We are flexible,
Okay.
but we
Right.
like I don't know, the rent stabilizer building,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, no sense.
so that they are like new buildings and they have elevators.
I know what you mean. So would you consider Long Island City?
Yeah, is that like close? That's close to Astoria.
Sure, but I
Oh,
didn't
I
mention
actually
Long
call
Island
it.
City because I know that that's expensive over there.
For sure. But hey, you never know.
You never know.
Yeah, 2,400 max, rent stabilized, 2-bed, flexible move-in
Right.
date. But what do you prefer? July 1st?
We'd be paying for this in cash or
July
car.
1st, August 1st, September 1st, whenever we find something.
Okay. So truly
Maria, you
flexible.
sound like you
All right,
have
so I'm gonna
kids.
send you a list of options,
Bro.
okay? And it'll be on a link, and you can tell me through the link. You will see different buttons and options like you're interested, you're not interested. You can ask a question, and I'll get updated with all of that.
I'll do
So
it
I'll send that to you within the next
right now.
30 minutes or so.
I'll send you so fast.
All right, no. Yeah, of course. I'll
Yeah.
speak to you soon, and you'll get my email
Ask
shortly.
me anything you want, Maria. I love you so much.
All right, be well.
Great time. I love you. Bye-bye.
I don't know
That's
why
hilarious.
that was so funny to me at the beginning. Like I almost couldn't. I put her on mute. I put it like
Yeah.
I almost didn't make it.
I thought it was hilarious. I have no idea why. We're just like watching you do your work, and I'm just like cracking up. I cried.
Yeah, me too.
Calling people is really funny because they have no idea what's happening.
They're idiots.
Yeah, I tried to do some commentary, but I was dying. If anything, you might hear me like talk over you.
That's sick.
That's hilarious. Fuck, dude. That was really fast of you just to be like, all right, you said your piece, and then you press mute to laugh. And how many bedrooms are you looking for today? Shit. What a freak.
Oh shit. And how many bedrooms are you looking for today?
Yeah. I think at one point, she was like describing what she wanted, and I was like, so like, is that gonna be cash or cards?
Oh shit.
Pretty good.
Here comes another one.
Oh hell yeah. Today we call this episode Cold Calls. Hello?
Hi, Miriam.
Sorry?
Is this Miriam?
Yes, this is she.
Hi, this is Michael from Highline. You left an inquiry for 77th Street apartment.
Oh, hi, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good.
Nice. So this unit is no longer available. Also, I went to view this unit last night, and I would advise you to stay away from this management company because it was like really poorly executed and managed. And I didn't realize that, but I learned that last night. If you could send me, or even now, if you mind telling me a little bit about your search requirements, I can put something together for you. I could put a portfolio together for you where you can choose different options and, inquire further.
So we do have a budget of around 2,400
Mm-hmm.
for a 2 or 3 bedroom. Like we prefer
Right.
3, but 2 is still fine, so spacious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
The areas we're looking at preferred is the Queens, Astoria, or around that area. But
Of course.
the areas in Brooklyn that are less than an hour away from the city are okay.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
From
Yeah.
Manhattan.
Perfect sense.
I'm sorry. We're 2 females and a male. We're siblings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and my sister have a combined income of the 90 to 100K yearly.
Mm-hmm.
We have credit scores of 730 plus.
Okay.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
have a cat.
That's
We have a
perfect.
small cat.
Okay.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
problem. So I'm
Wow.
going to take this information
I'm
and
gonna take
just put together a portfolio for you, and you'll get that link. And
Okay.
within the
Let me
next,
know if
yeah,
there's anything.
for sure. You'll be
Yeah.
able to interact with it and let me know if there's anything that you're interested in or want to set up a viewing, and I'll get notified. So you'll see that email within the hour.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you
No
so much.
questions
No
asked.
problem. I'll talk to you soon.
No problem. I love you too. Give me a little kissing. Bye. That one wasn't
What were you
as fun. but
No, but I saw you start off laughing.
yeah, because I also thought that you didn't press mute on me, so I was afraid to talk.
Oh no, dude. Got it.
You're one step ahead. All right, next caller.
I'm not gonna call everybody. This is too exhausting.
It felt funny.
I'm I'm just gonna send the rest of these. I have like, I don't know, maybe 3 more emails.
Okay, hello, Doug. Yeah. So like, you want to live somewhere again or what? Come on, speak to me, Doug. Hey, Doug, baby. Doug, baby. You gotta start doing that. Get a little kisses on the phone. I'm telling you, I trimmed the fat off of this place, and it's prime. This is prime real estate, Doug, that you're going to be missing out on if you just don't get your haunches in, baby. Come on, baby. Now, they're willing to accept an offer considerably lower than what they want, but you know what? I said kill. Go in for the kill.
I said kill. Hold on. I'm gonna get a snack.
Damn, dude, it'll take you about to go to the beach. All right, well, while he goes and figures out if he's going to want to go to the beach today, let me tell you a little bit about our sponsor. And it's ourselves. We got to believe in ourselves more. We have a very hard time with saying to ourselves, hey, we're good enough. But you know what? I think we're good enough. So why don't you think that? Thank you.
What is this? What is all this?
I was saying today's sponsors are brought to you by us because we only have ourselves in this world.
They're brought to you by us because we only have ourselves. That's really good.
That's pretty good, right? That's a good sponsor. So, oh man, I think I got a burp. Just vomit. Why don't you tell the good people about what you were doing yesterday for like 6 hours?
Oh, I was standing in front of a store.
Just like, and like you're looking at the store and like your back is behind everybody who's trying to come on in, but you're like standing at it. You're kind of blocking the way. You're like, excuse me, sir. And you like don't know who's like saying something because like you're facing behind them and you're just like, who said that? It's like us. You're blocking the way. Can we go in? Will that be taken or dine out?
Yeah.
Will that be taken or dine out?
I stood in front of a store. A cake store, a crepe store,
a crepe cake,
and basically asked people if they wanted to take out or dine in. It was $27 an hour.
So you want to take out or dine in? Okay, yeah, we can definitely help you for that. We could definitely help you for that. And then some guy, you were like, so what is this? Like a cake made out of crepes or something?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, it's a crepe cake.
Yeah, just like mindlessly saying the word crepe cake. People would come up to the window and like, oh my God, that looks delicious. And like I was telling you yesterday because we were on the phone, but a lady walked up to the window with her daughter and her husband. They're like, oh my God, this looks so good. And the lady's smiling and she doesn't even ask me questions. She just smiles in my direction and like nods. And I just say crepe cake.
Yeah. I was listening for about an hour and I heard that. And then you said a really other funny thing where, hey, like, so like, what's like the best one? What do you think? Honestly, you could eat all of them. It's so good. Because yeah, you're right. You don't answer her question. You just say a fact.
You could eat all of them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But in a way, that's also saying that they're all great. But I think she was looking for a specific one. Honestly, you could just eat them all. I don't care. Take out or dine in. Fuck, dude, that was funny.
What's the dog at for today? I'm eating acai.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Do you just do pure acai or do you do like a little blended action? Do you put some pitaya in there or do you just go full acai 100%?
Acai, granola, banana.
No, nice.
Blueberry.
Blue bear. I like to really get myself inside of a blue bear right now. I don't know. I just feel like it. What's on the docket for today? Well, I was sick for a little bit, or actually for like a week. I don't know what it was. We're thinking it was like some severe allergies. I was coughing a lot and I had a really sore throat. Every time I swallowed, it was very uncomfortable. So I couldn't really drink anything.
Damn, dude.
So, yeah. What's that?
No, I said damn.
Damn, dude, I dropped my granola on the floor.
No, I'm saying damn to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it sucked. And it wasn't until like of recent now that I feel a lot better.
Of
But the past couple
of recent now.
of recent now. And it's funny because like it would get really bad in the morning and like at night. And then like for most of the day, I'm like, oh, okay, I could breathe again, I could swallow. But as soon as like, oh, bedtime, it's like, oh fuck. I hope you don't like sleeping because you're not gonna sleep. And I didn't. I haven't gotten to sleep very well that of last week. But today, yesterday, the day before that, I'm feeling good now. Did anything funny happen while I was sick? I thought of a really funny comic bit. Like, it's actually like gonna blow your mind. No, I think it's just like a good starting point. It's like, doesn't it suck, getting sick? Like, no one ever wants to be sick, but like, that's not true because when we were little, how would you think you'd get out of school, right? Like, you'd want to be sick because you didn't want to be in school. And then you could just go from that point. That's a nice one to bite into, a nice juicy apple. Because it's true, right? Like when you're little, you're like, oh, my tummy hurts. I can't go to school today. I don't feel good. Like we all wanted to be sick when we were little, so we'd have to go to school. But instead of that, you could have just been like a really awesome kid and just be like, I'm not going to school today. And it's like, I'm gonna get on that bus. So
Yeah.
I wish I did that instead of saying that, because every other day I said my stomach hurt and I can't go to school. But what I should have done was just be a badass and like a juvenile delinquent and just be like, nah, or say, yeah, I'll definitely go to school. And then I go to school, but then I don't go into school. So
I don't think I ever played hooky without. There were days where I just wasn't feeling it and like said I was sick.
Yeah.
But I don't think I ever like left the house and then just didn't go to school.
I don't think I've ever done that except at like Sunday school. I did that once. That doesn't count.
Of course that counts. You walked out on God.
I did. I walked out on God. It was so funny too. It was like a Friday and it was like a teen night. Like it's called Friday Aftershock, where you would have all the young people go and, and have like worship and stuff. And, at the time, I guess, that's kind of cool. But it was me, a kid named David and a kid named Darren. And my grandma drops me off. We take the bus all the way to the church. And they're like, all right, well, we'll pick you up when it's over. And we're like, okay. So like everyone's like going into the church, but we don't. And we instead go, I think, to like the nearest like playground or a park, and we just like play handball at night.
Wow, that's bad boy stuff. Nighttime handball. How old are you?
This had to have been, I think I was like in 8th grade. This is when we were, or 7th grade. I think this was 7th grade. So before your time with me and you being friends. I think it was like a 7th grade thing.
Yeah, man.
I feel like I was like 12, 13 years old.
That's hardcore. Nighttime.
Yeah, I don't know if my grandma ever found out. She would have lost it.
I'm sure that you don't know why I'm saying that, but it just feels like
What?
There were some skip frames.
There were.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
okay.
chips.
Oh, chips. But yeah, it's like I guess in New York City, in the neighborhoods that we were living in, that was like to be like a public school kid and to stay out late in your like preteens, probably
Mhm.
up to no good.
Probably. Not everyone was playing handball.
Did you ever go out on like a fucking like deviant night or whatever the hell that was? Like,
Um, not in New York. Whatever we had done together, that was my extent. But in like New Jersey, when I was in high school, we had done like I think some stuff. We never caused bodily harm or like destruction of property from my account. Like I can't recall doing anything like so too bad. Like I remember one time freshman year, uh we were I don't know what the hell happened. Like it was me, a couple of buddies, and then their older friends that could drive, and they had like a pickup truck, and it was like maybe five of us, and we're going into the woods, and they have like a bunch of like debris and like a bunch of like trees or something, and they went to go dump the trees out into the woods, but I guess it was like a private property. So in the middle of helping the oldest guy who had to have been either a senior or like a freshman in college, like we were just like freshmen, like little pussies, right? We're like helping him move the stuff out of his truck, and then sirens go off, and this is like at night. So sirens are going off. We're looking around. We like all like disperse into the woods, and we all run. And I think we were able to go back into the truck, drive off, and like I think the police were like not necessarily on our tail, but they were like in within sight, like, oh shit, we see the lights. So the guy's like, watch this. So he goes and floor it, and he just drives super hard, like in over back roads, and we get to like this like giant like meadow, like with a bunch of trees or whatever. He parks, turns off his high beams, and turns off all his lights, and we're like completely dark, and we're looking, and like the police officer just like passed us right by, dude. So he gave him like the old slip and shoot.
who is this guy that you were with?
So I think I was with one of my friend. One of my friends was Zach. So Zach's like older friend. So I had no idea who this guy was. He's just some guy who's dumping like trees. I guess I don't know. Like I guess in a way maybe we were like littering and we were dumping. But I can't really remember. Like it's really coming in like fragments of my
Yeah.
memory right.
How far like how I'm just gonna like question you till you remember. No, I'm not gonna do
Okay.
too much. But like what like how far away would you say the cops were when this guy decided to floor it?
Um I think they had to have been I guess far enough for them to not like see us, but like their lights were on. I think a neighbor complained or something that there were people like dumping in like this property. And I also could be mixing this up because there was like two instances where this was similar. One was freshman year, and I think another one was sophomore year. We like were like in the woods, and I remember Johnny being there. And we were just like doing something in the woods, and we're running, and we're running from something. And I remember just running through the woods, jumping over a log, turning around, seeing Johnny run. And as he jumps, I like still continue to look forward. And as I look backwards, he's gone. He like totally fell, ate shit, rolled down a hill. So these are
Well,
like, that's a different instance. There's a lot of wood runs back in my high school days, hanging out in the woods.
that's sick. I'm trying to
Going on like,
remember if there was I think like in high school there was a time where me and Dimitri and all those Greek kids like near Dimitri's house there was they were building a new apartment building or they were renovating it and it was like right in front of his house because to get to his house you had to go through an alleyway. It like didn't
it's so cool.
yeah,
I
his
remember
house
that.
didn't like directly face the street and the yeah the building did. So we went into the building because it was like technically like vacant. And we went up to the top and smoked a blunt. And then we heard guys walking in, and then like everyone was like, "Oh shit!" And then like we all, because we can't go anywhere because they're coming up the stairs and there's one flight of stairs. So we all hid in like closets in this vacant apartment and stuff.
Yeah.
And the guys walk in, they're like, fuck, it smells like weed. And like, and then we all like, I think George tall, like he pushed me and we just started to run and we all just ran down we were like jumping flights of stairs, like just going as fast as you can. And we could hear those guys like, you motherfuckers, like, and then like I can't remember where we ran to, but we ran like like several blocks away. Like we didn't want to associate it with like Dimitri's house because his house
right,
is like,
right there.
Hilarious.
Your focus smells like weed.
I feel like we ended up going in. We went into the grocery. There was a grocery store. I think we went into a grocery store.
Town?
We all. No. I forget.
No,
I can't.
Right.
So that one I can't remember, but there was that.
Right, it's kind of hard to like. You think about it. We did a lot of stuff, and some of it seemed mundane, or maybe just like forget about it. But if you think and you sit and you think of like coming of age stories, that's like a part of you coming of age right there. Like doing drugs in like a vacant apartment and then getting caught, well, being found out, and then you escaping.
I remember we would throw Molotov cocktails into McDonald's backyard because like his house like faced part of his house, like there was a fence, and on the other side of the fence is McDonald's backyard because there's a McDonald's, so it's like just the back space of McDonald's. And yeah, we would take like empty Jack Daniels bottles and fill it with lighter fluid.
Just fucking throw Molotovs.
And like one guy, I forget which kid, but one kid like said, "You can use my shirt," and he's just like shirtless now. We're just like tearing up his shirt.
Yeah. What the hell, dude? That's aggressive. Molotovs.
Yeah, and then the guy, like, I don't think anyone ever came out and said it. They didn't, they were working because like they just like, and then like just, and the fire would go away. Yeah,
that's funny. I don't think we've done any Molotov cocktails. I had a story that not similar, but when I lived in Florida, we were this was middle school, like early middle school, so like sixth grade, I think, fifth or sixth. There's this kid named Chris, and he was my only friend there, from what I recount. And he'd always want to hang out and stuff. And I think he was like a year older than me or whatever. Nice guy. But I remember like seeing him so much that like I even was just like, I don't think I want to like hang out with him because I just want to hang out with him. But that's despite the point. This is kind of, I guess, painting the character of who he was. Anyway, he's like, hey man, like I'm at his house and he's like, hey, do you want to like go into like Kyle's garage and like take some soda or something? And I was like, all right. And Kyle used to be Chris's best friend, and they like got into like some sort of argument. Now they're not friends anymore. So now he's like, yeah, I know the combination to go into like his dad's garage, and we could just like open up his fridge and we'll just take a couple of sodas. So I remember like going down like, and this was like a big like kind of cul-de-sac-y area. So we're like walking in Cape Coral, Florida to like Kyle's house, and he's like, all right, Aaron, I think we shared like an electric scooter. Like he had an electric razor, and like I was in the back and he was like in the front, and it's like a standing one, so we're both just like on this little electric scooter, and he's just like dribbling down the street. He's like, hey, wait out here with the scooter, I'm gonna open up the garage or whatever. So he opens up the garage, he gets the sodas, and like we just have the sodas in our hands. And then I don't know what happened, but we ended up like fucking sneaking into like people's backyards and just kind of like army crawling like through people's backyards. And then we eventually hopped over like somebody's backyard's fence, and the fence was flushed to like this giant wall, and like behind the wall was just like, I don't know, like some sort of channel, some outlet, some like water system. And we're kind of like just doing all this like weird stuff, and we didn't get caught or anything, but we just did some weird shit. Like we stole soda, we drank sodas, and we just like fucking rolled around like people's backyards.
Yeah, you're just like climbing around.
Yeah, it's climbing around, man. Really weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
You
you
just,
said, I'm
what?
sorry. Go ahead.
No, just that when you do like just what you are already said, just like you grow up and you just do or find yourself in weird places. I was gonna say something that was unrelated, but what were you gonna say? Or
I
not?
was gonna say I remembered you playing hooky, but it was not like, hey Aaron, we'll see you later after school. And like I'm just like, all right, bye. No, I like was in college and we had like I think we were doing like what was it? Like an environmental science class. Such a nice professor, Professor Larson. He sounds like this. Hi, I'm Professor Larson, just like an older guy. And he would have like on once a week we'd have to do like a lab, so we do a double period. So the first period is the lecture and then the next period's like the lab. And I remember him saying in the beginning of the year is like, all right everybody listen up, so once a week we have a lab, so we take a break after the first period and you can go relax do your thing and then you come back and we do the science experiment. So I just want to warn everybody, um there have been students in the past that just skip the lab. So please just don't do that because that's bad. So he basically said, like, do not skip. And there were multiple times where I like after the first period, we like did the thing, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm not going back. So we just didn't go back and we didn't do the lab. I don't know why. I did that like maybe 5 or 6 times. Did not get penalized for it. So that was just, that was being a bad boy, I guess. That wasn't very nice.
That wasn't very nice.
I wish I showed that when I was in high school, middle school, and elementary school. I fucking wish I was like that so bad, dude. I would love to enroll in high school right now just to be like a troubled like student and just be like, nah, man, I'm not doing this. All right, could you please turn to your textbooks to page 246? Fuck no. I'm like in the back. Aaron? Yeah, you heard me, Mrs. Bitch. I like stand up on the desk. I like pull down my pants and I'm just like showing my butt to everybody. This is what I think of school. No, that's mean.
You get expelled and then you just can't go to school ever again.
Yeah, maybe that's what I wanted, man. But I think I was afraid of being in trouble when I was little. Still, I'm afraid of being in trouble. I don't want to go to jail now.
Me too. I like discreet trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I was outside of school trouble.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, same.
Yeah. That was my bag. In school, I was straight laced Clark Kent, but outside of school, a lot of crazy stuff. I don't know if I was a little not great, but
a little not great.
what it really was is that I was around chaotic people. Outside of school, it was a very chaotic network of kids, and they were really, because they were the ones that were like getting addicted to like drugs and like doing stuff and like like getting initiated into gangs and stuff. And me, I was just like, they just liked me enough to hang out and like have a beer and play Xbox and like smoke their weed. And I was like in the pack, but like I wasn't doing that. But like I was like by proxy like around them.
Yeah, you were walking the line, man. You were a radical, dude.
No, I don't know. I mean, there is a couple things. There's a couple like of moments where like I participated in some like, let's say, tomfoolery, but the bulk of like what makes something truly bad, like I don't think I was really involved. There are some situations though. There are some weird situations. Other people's dads are crazy. Like there's this one person who I'll change their name to Monica.
Okay.
Who like we had like a little fling for like a month or so, like in high school when I was like the beginning of my senior year, I'm pretty sure. Like the first couple of months of my senior year. There's like a little something going on. and her dad picked us up in the rain one night from like a strip mall and was so fucking angry. Like I can't remember what happened or why, but he was mad as shit. He's like, they were like trying to explain something, and he was like, "You know that's not true." Like, and then I just remember being in their house and all the lights were off and it was raining and gray. So it was like half of the house is like completely black and it's just like the gray blue light of a rainy day. It's just like, what a crazy, not crazy, just like, wow.
Is Monica's dad the same person that kicked us out of a snowstorm?
No, they're not.
There's a different dad.
Yeah.
So, that person's dad was crazy. But I think I think it was both ways. Like I think I sounded like a dick, and he did not appreciate what I had said. Like, right? Like, isn't that how it went down? He's like, you know what?
I think like they just didn't know you, and like you were speaking. I don't remember. I was shocked, but that's my own bias because as your friend, I don't really question the way you speak, but for someone who absolutely has no idea who you are, yeah, maybe you sound a certain way that isn't great. I don't know.
No, true.
I don't know.
That was either the first or second time, because another time I do remember like having a very sarcastic tone to like how I would speak. And I remember like probably after that incident, like I was just like, I better pay attention to how I sound. Because I think the first time, like I got, we were like at this like party, like this high school party, like senior year or junior year. We go to like this friggin' like guy's house, and like it's a basement party, and like he's like a wrestler on the wrestling team, and like it's very, whatever, we're drinking and whatnot. And oh my fucking God, I'll never forget. Like I'm just like drinking, I'm like feeling it. I'm just like kind of walking and I'm doing my thing. And I guess I said something to the guy who I believe was his house. And the next thing I know, we're like at the pong table. I turn around and he comes up and just sucker punches me in the face. And as he punches me in the face, I fall over, tumble over the pong table, and I have like a scar of where it was. Very light. You won't be able to see it. It's like on my bicep. It's super light now, but at the time, like it was like a pretty good size cut. And I remember getting punched in the face and like standing up, and like, my friends Shane and Eric were there, and they picked me up and they're like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? And like, I'm just like, whoa, did I just get punched in the face? Like, I didn't even feel that. I'm like, they're like, yeah, man, like he just punched you in the face. And like, he's kind of like, they're holding him back or whatever. I remember going to the bathroom.
You enraged him.
What's that? I enraged him.
Yeah.
So it's going to make a lot of sense. So I go into the bathroom, I'm like washing my face. I'm like, I can't believe I just got punched in the face and I didn't even feel it. This is awesome. So we go downstairs, and we've been informed by the person who brought us to this party, who wasn't the person that was hosting the party, was like, hey, we should probably get out of here. The host, he's like kind of going crazy. Like he did like a bunch of drugs. He's drinking. Like he's like crazy. That's why he, sucker punched you in the face. And we're like, all right, so let's go. So we get out of the basement. It's like maybe four of us, like me, Shane, Eric, and then I think like one or two other girls, like who brought us and knew about the party. So we go upstairs and fucking, I'll never forget it, man. We're going outside his house. It's dark out. We're going to like Eric's car, but as we're walking to Eric's car, like behind us, you couldn't have planned any better. Like we're walking, and like the fucking, they have a garage. The garage door just opens up slowly, and revealed is 5 fucking jocks, 5 wrestling jocks, and they come after. So the one grabbed me. So like I'm walking, and like he just picks me up, and he just kind of like does this thing to me. Like he just kind of like tosses me around and stuff, and I'm kind of like, dude, like what are you doing? Like put me down. And like he put me down. And then 2 or 3 other ones chased Shane, and Shane went into the woods with like 3 jocks following him. And like the one guy who was his house and was like crazy, he's like, you guys fucking are dead. You guys are fucking dead. And like we just made it into the car. We found Shane. And like, yeah, we found out that, yeah, he was on drugs. He was doing a bunch of shit. And I guess I said something the wrong way, which now leads us to that time where we go to your friend's house. It's four of us. We're talking. I think we're being a little loud. The friend's dad is like an artist or something. And he comes into the room and is like, hey, could you guys like keep it down? I'm like, oh, yeah, we'll definitely keep it down. Something like that. I said it probably just like that, too. And probably just the way I said it, he was like, I don't fucking like this kid. And like all of us were kind of like, is he joking? And he's like, no, I fucking get this kid out of here. Like he's, get out. And it's like, at that point, you probably remember now, right? Like, like the mom and like the daughter were like, kind of like, no, you guys should leave. And we left and we walked in a snowstorm back to your house.
Yeah.
Fucking blocked.
Yeah.
So I was at those two moments where I was like, I gotta be careful of how I sound, because I sounded like a big piece of like shit. I guess.
Yeah, you boys gotten. I mean, everyone got into some stuff. You, me, Shane, Johnny, everyone. Daniel,
everyone.
Things. Martin has plenty of
It's
things.
fun to think back about that, like, you got to get into some sort of, hootenanny, and then you survive it. That's for sure. I was going to recall the time when we went to the Ninja restaurant, which wasn't even a time where we were bad or anything. We just went to a restaurant that sounded cool, and we
like a moment in time where you get caught. Like there are moments in time where you get, like, I don't know if caught is the right word, but it is kind of like you are a little bit stuck in a moment of tension.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're like kind of caught in a scenario. Something's gone down and it could either be kind of bad or you're going to be fine. But there are those moments where it's like, if I hadn't done this or that, I probably would have been really hurt or something would have happened. Like,
yeah,
like last summer when I was like trimming that lady's fucking tree and I fucking fell off the ladder and the fucking hedge clippers like flew in the air and like the ladder landed in between my legs and the hedge clippers landed like here, like pointy end in the dirt. I was like, oh my God.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
That literally could have been so wrong. Jesus. Yeah. Crazy life, huh?
Yeah. So
I guess. Oh.
let's call that. Well, anyway, let's call it here. Everyone's lovely. People are great. Jack King is the best. You're awesome. And that's it. Looks like we lost Aaron. Goodbye, y'all.